Greetings of the day to all of you, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, eminent government dignitaries, reputed and highly knowledgeable panelists, industry colleagues, esteemed media persons, all attendees. I'm indeed greatly honored and delighted to share with you a few thoughts about one aspect of the oncoming 5G networks in this prestigious Telecom Leadership Forum. And I'm extremely grateful to my good friend, Mr. Pradeep Gupta, and the Cyber Media Group for giving me this opportunity. As you would all agree, there is much excitement in many sections of the public at the prospect of adopting and experiencing this great 5G technology and its benefits soon in India. We believe that the requisite spectrum auction will happen by this year end, and that commercial public networks would be launched at least in some metros by 22-23. To roll out to the vast and challenging terrains of the country would understandably take much longer and also involve huge expenditure, might need a time span of 3 to 5 years or even more. Does that mean, therefore, that the great benefits of 5G will not be available to a large section of the population or several parts of the economy for a few years? Because other verticals of the economy like manufacturing, healthcare, transportation, etc., are eagerly waiting for the benefits from there. And the telecom sector, the telcos are waiting for the benefits of that in terms of efficiencies, etc. So all these, will it be denied? Will we not also get them to have the early exposure to the skills of managing these new networks? I would respectfully submit to all of you that the answer to both the questions above is a resounding no. We need not wait that long. The reason for saying so is the availability of a concept called private 5G networks, which are of great assistance to telcos and other players and need not wait for the extensive rollout of expensive macro public networks. Does not involve spectrum, auction, etc. So what is this great entity? Well, everyone has some idea of the new technology called 5G. Very few might have heard of these private 5G networks. So the question therefore arises, what exactly is this animal? A private 5G network is a network built as a dedicated infrastructure specifically for the use of private enterprise, of a particular private enterprise or a public sector agency like say GAIL or whatever, or without sharing resources from a public telco operator. The assets in the network are owned by the private party, the private entity concerned, and cover only the geographical spread of that entity, that is the campus of that entity. So that's why these networks are also called campus networks or non-public networks. The key factor is that the infrastructure is owned by and dedicated to the needs of the particular entity involved, public or private, and so designed optimally and very carefully to meet the tight service level agreement, SLAs, and performance requirements of that organization. In some sense, in another sense, actually, it is somewhat akin to a closed user group, connected to a limited community of employees and other workers and associates within that campus and not connected to the external public network. It is important, therefore, to note that the private networks are generally owned by the enterprises and do not, therefore, require heavy investment by telcos. That is a big problem solved for us. And nevertheless, they can be built by a telco because telco has the best expertise for it, or by an infrastructure specialist like Ericsson, Nokia, Huawei, Samsung, Cisco, etc., or by the enterprise itself, or a combination of all these entities to optimize the expertise. Thus, it's a win-win for all segments of the industry, giving opportunities of growing the business for all of them. While there are several challenges involved in the rollout of public 5G networks over large areas to reach rural and remote areas. Private networks being confined to small campuses are easy to roll out very quickly. They can be rolled out in a few weeks. And they do not wait for auction of spectrum because the amount of spectrum involved is only for that little campus. And there is nobody bidding for it except that entity. Hence, there is no auction. Hence, one could straight away get into that. One could have already set up things like this for, say, entities like AIMS or Honda or Maruti or any other research organization like IISc or IIT. So it's and for any manufacturing unit to get into Industry 4.0, and they would all derive huge benefits in productivity, quality, and cost by upgrading to digitalization thus. Private 5G networks are driven by characteristics such as clean spectrum, consistent, reliable coverage, and flexible frequency bands, and can address the requirements of very challenging RF requirements, environments, and business critical applications. They offer ultra-low latency features for time-sensitive operations and support real-time control of automated and robotics operations and processes, and enable seamless handoff between vehicles, automated vehicles, etc. Such networks can also drive significant cost reduction via process automation for use cases like defect detection, management, hazard detection, prevention, etc. And also encourage new applications like AR, VR, etc. that require stringent QoS requirements. Private 5G networks would also offer better control and management and security, which is of utmost importance because 5G is part of the national critical infrastructure. Private networks require much less spectrum and generally only about 50 to 100 megahertz to digitalize the operations of the enterprise using 5G. Hence, very easy to find this sort of quantity rather than the large swaths of spectrum needed for public 5G networks. Also, as mentioned earlier, they do not require auctioning and would be administratively allocated by the government. Private networks also do not require onerous licensing approach, just as you need for public networks, because here there are no issues of security, law and order, etc., since public is not involved in this or connected in this. So a light registration process is enough for this. Many countries in the world, Germany, France, Netherlands, UK, Japan, etc., Australia, many have gone into this already and are implemented or implementing it right now. In Germany, at least 33 companies have taken up private 5G licenses, and these include big names like BASF, Bosch, Lufthansa, Siemens, and Volkswagen. You can imagine if Siemens were to take up a license, it doesn't need anybody to set it up for it. It can do it itself. It's got expertise. In France, airport operator ADP Group and its subsidiary, the electricity company EDF, the mobility company Transdev have all taken up such licenses. We believe that the railway company SNCF, which is world famous, and the world famous aircraft company Airbus have also expressed interest in that. All the three Paris airports have got private networks. Similarly, we hear that Verizon and Nokia have probably struck a deal for setting up the network in UK's one of busiest ports, Southampton Port. So India also has multifarious opportunities like these to leverage the benefits of 5G for the economy, for the masses. And different countries have also adopted different spectrum bands. There is great flexibility in that. Germany has made available 100 megahertz in the 3700, 3800 band. France has preferred to take the 2600 megahertz band. Sweden has taken the 3720 to 3800, and so on and so forth. So there is complete flexibility there, and India could look at what suits it best. India has the prerogative to do that. What we would like to point out is that private 5G networks would essentially accelerate Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India initiatives, with the enterprises seeking improvement in production costs, streamlining of manufacturing processes, and upgrading to Industry 4.0. We need to fully exploit this powerful platform so that we stay on par with the world in making significant, decisive, and timely strides into the global technology arena. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to state that private 5G networks can be implemented in India in a hassle-free manner in a matter of a few months or a few weeks even by telcos, infrastructure specialists, or the enterprises themselves or jointly, and there would be huge benefits to the economy, and we'd also garner good experience for the successful introduction of public 5G networks in 2022-23. A great win-win for all stakeholders. Jai Hind, and wish you all the best.